if you've been following me for any period of time, you probably already know that I don't trade cryptos and I don't trade stocks. But I'm going to share with you something. This last week, I went ahead and did some demo trading on cryptos just because I was changing brokers and trying stuff out and all the rest. And I just want to give you guys an update that I'm starting to trade some cryptos. And I'm using the dumb trading strategy, which I never used before because I wasn't able to get the same consistency as I was with Forex. But that's changing. This is a whole new world that we're entering. And you always have to be willing to adapt. Now, I've always been watching cryptos. And, I did some hodling a while back, but I never really got into it. And the reason why was because, again, like I say, the consistency wasn't what I wanted. But I'm going to share with you the dumb trading strategy on Ripple. Now, there are a couple of things. First of all, I do like the 1 minute chart, but that is really tough. And it's not nearly it doesn't have the consistency that I like. Also, many times, my indicators aren't very accurate with Ripple because the way that the exchanges report, of course, there can be a lot of drift. So you can have a close price here and then an open price of the next bar way over here. So because of things like that, it throws indicators off. So I'm gonna trade. I traded the 15-minute chart on a demo account last week, and I'm just gonna share with you the strategy and how it applies to Ripple. Now you'll also notice that there are a few adjustments that have been made to the dumb trading strategy, some new indicators that I've brought into the mix since I first started talking about the dumb trading strategy. And so, yeah, we are gonna, let's just go back in time here. Let's go to the week before last because I traded last week, so I kind of know how things went. I'll go to the week before. Okay, cool. So now we go and do a replay. Let's start from where things get a little bit choppy. Things get choppy more so in here, don't they? Okay, because I want to show you how it works when it's choppy as well, so that you can see how the trading strategy works even in consolidation. Obviously, you're not going to trade in consolidation. Just leave it alone. Don't trade in consolidation. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the oscillator, I've got Lux Algo, I've got the EMA, and I've got the WAE. Now, you might be like, well, what's this one down here? This is actually the EMA as well. But what happens, what we're doing with the EMA here, this is something that we're doing as just within our trading community. This is all in beta right now, but we're going to be releasing these indicators as kind of because they complement, these indicators really only complement this trading style. So we're creating, so for those people that come on board with us, these indicators are going to be supplied just so that you're on the same page and you kind of get to know how to use them and stuff like that. They're no different. The WAE is the same thing. The EMA crossing, that's the same thing. We just have a visual representation of how those events occur so that it's easier for us to scan the charts and quickly make decisions. Okay, so what are we doing? We're looking to line up colors with these indicators. So we've got a sell confirmation from Lux. We've got the oscillator just turned gray. And then we've got the WAE, which just has a gray background, and then, of course, we just crossed the EMA. So we have everything lined up. This is actually a really good setup for a trade. So we go ahead and grab the short tool off of this one here. I know I didn't replay that, but you can see how the rules apply. There we go. And so then we get our ATR, which is, we just got to move this down a little bit. ATR is 14. What did I say? No, ATR is, what's 14? Oh, the QQE. 2387. 2387 times 1.5 is 3581. So we get our 3581 stop loss, and we'll extend this downwards. I'm pretty sure this is where things get choppy, but here's what I do. This is something that I do, especially in crypto, guys. Is that I will see if I reach a 1-to-1, I just go ahead and I move my stop loss to break even. And the reason I do that is because there is a lot of volatility. If I'm at 1-to-1 and I'm going back and I cross zero, chances of me losing the trade go up quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it and see where it is. There it is right there. So that's a break even trade. And we'll see where this takes us next. Need to see confirmation. Right now I don't have it. I would need to see this be tan. You know, the WAE would have to show a tan background, and then of course my EMA being crossed at the same time. And there it is, except for the oscillator. So I'm not taking it. And now we have the oscillator there. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the low is here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars in before we see that confirmation. So because we're 6 bars from the previous low, that's a no-go. There's too much of a chance of there being a pullback that takes your stop loss out after that many bars. So we can see here, yes, now we are starting to consolidate. There's a strong confirmation from Lux. But this, yeah, this was already getting into consolidation here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll go ahead and grab this. So off of this buy, or off of this strong buy here, we've got an ATR of 2511, times that by 1.5, 37.67. And we'll see where this takes us. I definitely got my 1-to-1. And then there's my break even. Okay, so now I definitely have two losses per se. I didn't lose anything really, but they didn't complete. The trades did not complete. So because they didn't complete, we go ahead and we draw a box around this consolidation zone. And we have to close outside of it. Well, that is a close outside of it. Unless we use this. No, this was the start here. This was the start. So this is the close outside, so we can look for the next trading opportunity to come in, which might be forming right now. We just don't have the next green, or the next gray confirmation. There it is from Lux. We've got 1, 2, 3, but we're inside a strong confirmation from Lux. So that is how, this right here, guys, this is key. This is how I was able to jump from like 55, 56% accuracy to jumping up to over 60%, 62, 63%. Some charts are 70%. This right here is exactly why. It's because I don't trade against a strong confirmation. And that's kind of why right there. So we're still kind of ranging a little bit here. We don't have a defined range per se, but you know, being inside a strong confirmation, I am not going to take these trades, this indicator. Still kind of bouncing around. Waiting for Lux to really switch. That's the biggest thing right now. There it is. And we've got active gray all the way around. And where is our previous high? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, it's too far. My rules don't let me take this trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I can't take it. Okay, so there's one indicator. A little bit of ranging. Okay, so that's the next one. This one here, that's close enough of a breakout for me. So I go ahead, enter this 2088 times 1.5 is 3132. And extend this out. And completion, and then stop loss would have grabbed the trailing stop, that is. And then we wait for, well, actually right there, there's the buy. We've got all of the other indicators lined up. Look at that, tan, tan, tan. Boom, 24.94. 37.41. Crawling its way up there. I don't think that we extended to a 1-to-1 there. Nope, not quite. So here, this isn't an early exit yet. We might be stopping out, who knows? But I need to see confirmation of an early exit, and I don't have enough of that yet. Oh, we're back up a little bit there. And look at that, we extended upwards. Still not up 2-to-1. And there's probably close to our, that one might have stopped out there, and it did for sure there. Okay, so this one didn't complete. But we have, oh, see, that bar is a little bit too big. That's why we don't have it lit up. So the ATR has been exceeded over 2.5 times with this bar right here. So that is not an entry. We aren't going to risk that one. And we're waiting for, there's a crossing. We've got all the colors. We are inside this cell that's turned strong. So we're going to go ahead and open a trade. 1772 or 1720 rather times 1.5 is 2580. And we've got the extension. I think that took, oh, not quite. There it did. And then our trailing stop again would have grabbed. But there you go, guys. That's the general thing. So, if we take a look at this here, that's a break even. That's a break even. I didn't test anything before that. No. So we got, that's our. So that's actually 3.08. Because you see, I have the two trades active, right? So the first trade would have taken profit at 2.0, and then the next one extended to 2.08 and then minused back 1 unit because our trailing stop is the same as our stop loss. So that's actually 3.08. We times that by 1.5, which is our risk. That's a 4.62% trade. Obviously, take into account if you have commissions. And then this one here, that would have just turned into a break even. If you wanted to, you could change your trade rule to just take profit 1 at 1.5. I'm a real big fan of going up to 2. This is because I'm really confident in my trading. So if you wanted to just maybe hold back a little bit, maybe take profit at 1.5, that would be a profitable trade. And then the next one here is 2.32, which is actually 3.32 times the 1.5 is 4.49. So overall, that's not very many trades that I'm showing you guys, but I want to be very considerate of the fact that this video is already 15 minutes long. So that happened over a period of a day. That is pretty darn good to have a day's worth of trades give you, over 9% profit. So yeah, if you have any questions about this, definitely reach out to me. Clearly, there are some more trades that we could have taken, but I want to make sure that these videos stay in good time. If you haven't taken a chance to book my time, I really encourage you to do that. Just go ahead, book it, and we'll get you set up with charts like this. I've tested a bunch of different cryptos. Things are working out really well. More videos to come. Yeah, there's a little bit more volatility for sure. I think that the success rate is probably not the same. Well, actually, I know it isn't. However, by adjusting my strategy so that once the price action reaches the 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, I go ahead and bring the stop loss to break even. And it's just because more frequently than not, if it gets that far and then retraces that far, chances are of it reversing are pretty high. And so I found that even though my success rate has gone down when it comes to cryptos, by applying that little money management trick, by breaking even if it reaches 1-to-1, I'm able to maintain good profits. So yeah, again, leave a comment, make some requests, give me some ideas on what you want me to backtest, and I'll be happy to do so. Thanks so much.